Hey friends, hola mi amigos, ¿cómo estás? And we're live, surprise live. I couldn't stay away from you. I love you that much. I had to come back and tell you what's on my heart today because it's woo. This one is potent and powerful and relatable to everybody. And it is coming back to the truth when we know who we truly are of oneness. I am you, you are me. We're all walking each other home. And when you get this, it's not something to intellectualize. When you get it, it is so heart expanding. And all you can do is feel love for everything and everybody because it's all connected. It's just so amazing. And you are filled with this heightened sense of joy and peace and bliss. Like I told you, ever since I came back from my 8th Camino in Spain, it's totally changed for me. Wow, revelatory. This is a revelatory year. Are you finding that true for yourself? Lots of souls are up-leveling, ascending frequencies, consciousness. It is just an amazing time, and we chose this. That's the thing. We chose to be here now, and it's incredible. So, when the title of this is part of one of my early morning revelations today, epiphanies. It's already been an epiphany-rich day, and it's only 10:30 in the morning here, Central Time. Hello from Wisconsin. We've got lots of noise from people doing their lawns. I have a professional recording coming up soon, and there's a washing machine being installed right across the hall from my office where I'm doing the professional recording at the same time. And I just have learned you flow with whatever is going on. Will you? I know you're capable. I know I'm capable flowing with any situation. So yes, I am. And the name of this live stream, this inspired live stream, is Thank You for the Adventure. And I'm going to share with you why it's so key to our oneness. Thank you for the adventure. And how we relate to and view, and everything is felt in the quantum field already. We're all feeling each other's thoughts, energies. It's all out there anyway. So we might as well be honest. Telepathy exists already. When you get it, right? Sooner or later, souls are not going to be able to hide anything. Transparency is the only way forward. So you might as well start being true, real, authentic, and vulnerable now. Because that is the only way forward. And we want that too. Hi, Carl. Welcome, fellow Wisconsinite. Say hi where you're joining, my beautiful friends in Facebook land. And you are beautiful. You're all geniuses and masters. That's how I see you and know you, and that's how I will refer to you. You saw that last post I made about genius? It's not just for some, it's for all of us. When we can tap in and get quiet, right? Tap into that flow state, tap into the higher frequency, higher mind. And so that's how I will continue to hold space and see everyone. And because you're all geniuses, you're all beautiful. Ancient masters. I bow to you. Also namaste, I bow to you. Oh, we see this beauty, this genius, this mastery in all souls. We bow to the divine. And we are all divine sparks of God. So there's a little backstory that I want to get into, and then it will easily segue into the meat of our surprise live theme. And I would love to hear your thoughts, your engagement. This is so much fun when people share what they're thinking, feeling, questions, their own experiences. Be vulnerable with me. This is how we grow together. And it's also fun. Can you tell I have fun on these live streams? And I take you all over the world with me. I took you to the Sahara Desert. We were in Christmas Eve sandboarding down the dunes in a Berber camp on Christmas Eve, and I did a live stream because there was Wi-Fi in the desert. I took you to the Eiffel Tower with me. I took you to Mount Kilimanjaro. Who knew they'd have Wi-Fi up there? But we did a live stream from there. From the Petronas Towers in Kuala Lumpur with the full moon right there in between. And I will Be doing one from the Taj Mahal soon, Ganges River, you name it, man. If I can find a good spot, you're coming with me vicariously around the world, and we're gonna do some live streams there. Anyway, a little backstory. So you're gonna love this, stay with me, and if you catch this midway in the replay, or just go back and watch from the beginning, everything is loaded with gems. It is intentionally there to be of service, right? And very activating for souls right now. A lot of souls are activating, waking up to their power and who they truly are, and that's beautiful. It's meant to be. It's why we came here. Which I'm gonna get to soon, okay? The fact that we are the hero of our own journey, the protagonist. You are, I am, we all are. And you know I talk about Joseph Campbell's hero's journey a lot. In fact, started making a video series about it. That's how passionate as a storyteller and a filmmaker I am. I love it so much. It's so relatable to every soul because it's all about transformation, and many souls are transforming right now and quantum jumping into the higher version of self, which is just epic to behold. And it's a little backstory. So we are the director, the writer, the producer, the casting agent, and the star of our own hero's journey, every single one of us. And we did, before we incarnated, we casted everyone. All your players, from a bit role and background actors, right? Deep background, to some cameos, to your co-stars, right? To your so-called villains, right? There's no such thing really as an enemy. However, we cast them in our movie, our play, our plot twists for our growth. Everything serves us. It all serves us. And when you get that, when you finally get that, it's like, oh my God, yeah. And I'm the one that casted all these other souls in my movie. And they agreed to come play with me, and I agreed to come play with them. Obviously there's free will, so we don't have to follow the pre-design. We all have free will. However, it is to our greatest evolution and expansion. Well, we come here to expand, to evolve, to re-remember who we truly are. Hi, Matt. Hi, Marsha. Welcome. Yeah, say hi where you're joining. This is a interactive, engaged live stream. Hi, Pam. How are you? And so a quick story here, a little backstory on this theme. And I say thank you for the adventure to every soul. Is that I was reading a book about, I don't know, 7 years ago, by Tim Ferriss. Does anybody know who Tim Ferriss is? 4 Hour Workweek. It was one of his later books. It was a huge orange book called Tool of the Titans, and it had a lot of interviews, and there was some really great, meaty aha moments when I was reading through that big book, right? And I read Tim Ferriss, that's right. 4 Hour Workweek. So there was a passage when he was interviewing somebody. I actually forgot the guy he was interviewing who said this. There's a passage that stood out in my mind, which is what this live stream theme is about. And I'm going to share it with you in just a second. So Tim Ferriss, I've read most of his books. 4 Hour Workweek, I remember when that came out. I was, I think, 26 years old. Had my own real estate company in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. I read that book and I was like, yeah, I get this. This is great. I like how this guy thinks. Fellow visionary. I love to commune with fellow visionaries, innovators, thought leaders. I love them so much because I am one. And it's like a different frequential language, and it's breathing a breath of fresh air. So I loved his book, Tim Ferriss, if you've heard of him, 4 Hour Workweek. And at that same time, one of my friends was doing his first mortgage. Tim was getting a place, and my friend was his mortgage broker. And I was like, hey, can I get his personal email? Because I'd really like to invite him out, and I would love to chat with him. I'd love to meet this guy. He seems like such a visionary, right? And I love meeting fellow visionaries. And he's like, yeah. So he gave me Tim's email. I emailed Tim Ferriss. I'm like, hey, you want to go out for drinks? I'd love to have a conversation with you. Love to meet. And he said, yes, okay. He got back to me right away. And so we made a time. We went to Santana Row. If you're from San Jose, you know Santana Row. And we met at, I remember, I think it's like an Asian fusion restaurant there in the middle area. I forget the name of it. But anyway, we met there, and so that's how I remember Tim Ferriss, because it was really cool. My friends were like, you just emailed him to go out for drinks? Yeah, why not? Birds of a feather flock together, fellow visionaries like other fellow visionaries. It's just how it works. And I love it. And I want to meet more and commune more with fellow visionaries. So if you are one and you're watching this live stream, introduce yourself to me, DM, or if you know some visionaries or pockets of them. I desire so deeply. It's this tribe connection right now like nothing else. So I was out for drinks with Tim Ferriss, and I started reading all of his books, and I'm now reading the big one, the orange one, Tool of the Titans. And so here comes the passage that just hit me like right between the eyes, because I had been feeling very frustrated with just people in general. And I'm being honest and vulnerable here. I had been feeling frustrated and disconnected and resistance. So reading this passage in his book came at the best time. Like, there's no accidents. This was synchronicity at its finest. And it said, the public is not a threat. The public is not a threat. That passage, for me, because I had been treating the public with resistance, not from oneness, not at all from oneness, not from seeing you or me, I am you, we are divine sparks of God walking each other home, just very resistance and probably some judgment. Not probably, I was. As I know now, all judgment is self-judgment. The public is not a threat. And I really let that one marinate with me. And I shifted my energy, my beingness, and my perspective to all humanity. And life was spiraling upwards for me because of that. Everything shifted with that one passage marinating with me. Oh, holy shite, yeah. I'm the one creating it because I'm creating the resistance. So because we're all connected, everything's in the quantum field, we might as well say what we're thinking, because those signals are being sent and received by everyone anyway. So Tim Ferriss' book, what a funny story, how that path led me to that epiphany. And so I wanted to bring you back to this morning of why I wrote the title of my live stream, Thank You for the Adventure. Now, as you know, my brand, Adventures with Amie, I love adventure. I am a world adventurer. I take you with me vicariously and sometimes in person around the world. And we have amazing adventures, and I've lived on multiple continents. A lot in Asia, also Europe, but starting to get to Africa more, South America. I have far more exploring to do, and as you know, I'm going to India soon. India, Nepal. So India, Nepal, and Japan is next year. India this year, but people are asking me, well, when are you doing another Camino in Spain? I did one just a few months ago, my 8th. The next pilgrimage is going to be Himalayan mountains. So we'll be doing high altitude hiking on the Annapurna Circuit and Everest Base Camp March of 2026. And the Kamanokoro in Japan, 88 temples pilgrimage, so that's going to be fall of next year. Lots of amazing travel happening in that region of the world. You're coming with me, either vicariously or in person. Some of us are all going to India together and meeting up with our friends. Oh, it feels more like family now that we're building our team in India right now. Amazing souls. I get to wake up and do international business and empower souls all over the world. Do you know how amazing that is? Every day I wake up so grateful and excited and humbled from this opportunity for being a visionary and being able to see the grand scale of it and participate it and sweep so many amazing souls in on this journey with us. Hey Mark, how are you? Yeah, you guys are kind of quiet. Am I blowing you away with this awesome, amazing theme? You're just awestruck, right? Say hi where you're joining if you catch the replay. So we were talking about oneness, and then Tim Ferriss and his books, How Did I Meet Tim Ferriss? And then I got to this passage that changed my life, and I shifted in how I interacted. I mean, really internal shift, and that's where it begins anyway. My perspective of not seeing the public as a threat or frustrating or judgment or any of that, just letting that go and seeing every soul as a beautiful gem, a treasure chest. Some of us have been dancing through the eons together over and over and over again. Here we are. This is a really big lifetime, big incarnation, powerful one, a lot of ascending souls right now. And we're all doing this together in oneness, and it's amazing when you get that. And so this morning I was thinking about gratitude, adventure. I have all positive connotations on adventure. Do you too? Do you have positive connotations with that word? That's why I chose it, that and its cool alliteration with my name. But adventure is curious and excitement and open and fascinating and intriguing and awe-inspiring and transformative. And you just know when adventure can be fun, that you can do it with others, you can do it on your own, solo. We're all on our own adventure, our quest, our journey, our hero's journey. Hey Timothy, thanks for joining. Say hi where you're joining from. So all those adjectives and a few nouns in there that I use to describe adventure, doesn't that feel good? It's just like, woo, it's stimulating, it's enlivening. And so that's a reason I have chosen this word. So if you are going through life experiencing some, like I had, judgment or frustration or resistance, separation from other souls, maybe you're dealing with some people, they could be friends, family, coworkers, whatever, that are annoying or frustrating. You're the one experiencing those emotions. Nobody makes us feel anything. We feel it. Some responsibility right there. However, if you're experiencing that right now, or maybe even haters or enemies, right? Do you have any enemies? Because you casted them in your movie. You decided before you came here, hey, I need some awakening, some life experience and expansion in this arena. Will you come to my story, my hero's journey, and play this role? Maybe it's a cameo, and you come in and you do this really bad thing to me. This really bad thing. But it's actually really good because everything serves us and it helps me wake up. So you see it like that, right? And so if you are going through life and having enemies, haters, frustration, whatever the case may be, can you look at every soul and dissolve? Well, you can. I'm saying, will you? Will you dissolve that and just feel grateful to know that through time and space, you're the one that created this soul to come play in your movie. You're the casting agent. And they're doing a great job, especially if they're really triggering you. And just be like, hot damn, thank you. Thank you for being in my adventure. And if you can see it like that, what you're going to feel, really feel gratitude for every soul, even the ones that are just like ticking you off or smearing you, taking out a social hit. Who's ever gone through that? I have. Or betraying you, right? Everything serves us. And when you can look at every soul and just be like, wow, thank you for the adventure. Just something simple like that will shift your energy. We know how powerful gratitude is, and you will feel your resistance lessening too. Thank you. Thank you for the adventure of what it is to forgive, what it is to let go, what it is to know the emotional guidance scale. Like relationships are one of the fastest ways for us to evolve. So can you be grateful? Will you be grateful? And even going through the day, let's just say as an example, maybe it's a boss or a coworker or your neighbor, you know, Gary down the street, who just like, he borrows your things and never returns them, and he's just annoying, and you know, someone in your life, whoever, someone on TV or social media, and instead of going like, grr, feeling that resistance, right? Like I have, remember, the public is not a threat. We're all in each other's films that we casted. We're all walking each other home. Look at each soul and just be like, can you feel appreciation for them? Thank you for being in my adventure. I'm in your adventure. Thank you for casting me as the soul you know as Amie Tilson, who loves to pop on Facebook and do Facebook Lives. By the way, all these recordings are now going to my YouTube channel, Adventures with Amie. I'll put it on here. These are just chock full of awesomeness. I can't waste it here just on Facebook. No, nay. These need to get out into the world, my friends. So share this live stream. People will love you for it. And when you do share this, either privately or publicly, both preferred, it might just be that one person that connects with the information and they're like, that is what I needed to hear today. That is exactly what activates them. And then we're activating a lot of people. Souls are waking up like in droves now. It's beautiful. It's so wonderful to see the awakening. And on this grand mass awakening level. And so when you get to this place too, and you realize that it's impossible to judge, because everything is, you've casted every soul in your film, your movie film, your plot, your life, and everyone is there to be of service to you, for you to remember who you truly are, to your power, waking up to your power, and why you came to this planet, why you came here in this physically focused meat suits. And then you can feel love at a deeper level for everything and everybody. And why would you want to? Well, it's why you came here, so you're fulfilling your mission, but also life spirals up where you feel so much joy. You bring more abundance into your life, and abundance in every possible way. Who wants more abundance? And I don't just mean financial abundance. Beautiful relationships, harmonious relationships, business, projects. As I said, I'm desiring deeply to commune with other visionaries right now. If you are one, reach out. Or if you know a group of them, it's like nothing else. It's a high like nothing else to commune and connect with fellow visionaries and tribe. We're all finding each other, magnetizing to each other faster and faster, rapidly. It's beautiful. So play with this. Play with this today. Try it on for size if you'd like to. My suggestion. It's done a world of good for me. How's my vibe today? How's my frequency? Whew! I gotta go get to do a professional recording, which, by the way, I'll tell you more about today. Soon after, while there's a washing machine being installed across the hallway from my office, and I'm like, I don't even care. I'm so happy and blissed out and peaceful and joyful and connected, tapped in. It's just this I desire for all souls, and it's just going to get better and better and better. By the way, I forgot, I made a really awesome smoothie. Cheers. Ooh, that one's earthy. It's like drinking a salad with some blueberries and banana in there, but that has a lot of fresh kale from friend's garden. And I was just at the farm earlier today harvesting. I have a little reel coming out. Sometimes I like to be the one, even though I'm so jam-packed with my schedule right now, with 2 pre-launches, Prism.io, which I'll be telling you more about, and India launching all simultaneously, that every day is full for me. I go to the next. Like right now, I gotta go get prepared, camera ready for my recording. But I like to have my hands in the soil. So I went to my cousin's farm and I was harvesting some vegetables, glorious vegetables. And it feels there's something very fulfilling about doing it yourself. I love to do the grounding, feet in the soil. Grounding's important, especially now more than ever. And pulling out these gorgeous beets out of the ground and onions and you'll see what I picked today. Anyway, if you are catching this on the replay, welcome. Thank you for joining. Share this live stream. Share this live stream. People are going to love you for it. Let's get these good vibes out into the world. And it's like throwing a pebble. When you share a live stream, when I create a live stream or a video, it's like throwing that pebble out, and it's rippling far beyond we will even know the impact. Just know that it is impacting. Even yesterday, I made just a simple reel, and it was me sharing the fact that I quit coffee 3.5 weeks ago, almost a month. And a lot of people reached out privately, and they're like, I want to quit coffee too. And I feel so amazing. Obviously less acidic. I feel incredible. Like everything's working in my body better without all the chemicals and mold that come from coffee, even if it's organic beans. And I have a lot of new health protocols that have been coming into my life that I'm going to be sharing about. And I'm creating some protocol pages. So people have asked me, what do you eat during the day? How do you work out? What supplements do you take? And dietary supplement drinks. How much protein do you take? What do you do for skincare, Amie? You don't look like you're going for 50 here, you know? And it's all natural, never Botox or fillers or surgery or any of that. Everything's natural except for my hair color, which I'm very transparent about. So I'm making protocol pages on all of it since I keep getting asked that. And I'll be sharing more, like I'm losing weight and I feel so energized and I'm getting stronger. Like I am really packing on muscle right now. Why do I have so much energy? My bloating is gone down. I don't have perimenopausal symptoms or problems like a lot of women my age do. They kind of blow up in the upper thoracic and midsection. Night flashes or hot flashes, insomnia, sleep problems, weight gain. They call it the perimenopausal or menopausal belly. So what happens if I'm shrinking and getting tighter and stronger and healthier and more energized naturally? Well, I have so much compassion for those who are suffering, going the other direction. Of course I want to share what I'm up to. Whatever I discover that helps me in my life, I want to share with you. So a lot of that's coming out, so stay tuned. Everything that I'm doing, I'm going to go into all the nitty-gritty details. Because I also I feel like I told my business partner this, turning into Superwoman Amie, superhero. Most people when they're hitting their 50s, they're starting to go the other direction. A lot of people, they're like, oh, I'm over the hill now, so I'm going to go downhill. No, I'm just getting warmed up. I'm just getting warmed up, and so can you. If you want to. And you can. And it's easier than you think. So that's some good news right there. It's easier than you think to reverse the aging process. Because who wants to be the first one in a restroom or in a wheelchair? Because we are living longer, but we need to live better. And that's the key right there, living better. Hey Alec, how's it going? You guys are pretty quiet. I'm hoping I'm blowing you away with my awesomeness. If you're watching this on the replay, say hi where you're joining from. Share this live stream out there into the world. Share this. Sharing is caring. Let's get the good news out there, because good tidings I bring to my friends here, my souls across the globe. And it's just going to get better. I've coined 2025 an unceasing tsunami of awesomeness. That's what it's been and continues to be. And so thank you for taking this amazing adventure with me. I love you. I love you. I think you are just, I want to hug you. You're so amazing. And I see my fellow souls as masters, as geniuses, as beautiful. I call you beautiful all the time because you are. So if you ever have some resistance or frustration for other so-called others, right? Frustration, annoyances, triggers. go back and watch this live stream. This live stream is for you. And I sense it is for many other souls as well. All right, I gotta go get ready for my professional recording. Thank you for taking this journey with me today. Thank you for coming on this amazing adventure called life. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah.